What's up? It is the Sports Fighting Today live here on the rooftop at ACME, First and Broadway, as you see Nissan Stadium behind us. Moving the rain and hurt nobody as the Titans set to host the LA Chargers. Both teams 0-1, trying to figure out how to get to 1-1 because you know 0-2 in the NFL. The playoff chances are slim to none. So, Jack, we're going to have a lot to talk about here this morning as the Titans and Chargers kick off in less than 30 minutes at Nissan Stadium. First off, I want to thank all of our partners for Titan Game Day Live. Home games, now moving forward, will be live here at Acme Feed and Seed on the rooftop, here the covered rooftop. So rain, don't worry about that. If you're going through the game, before, if you're coming from the game afterwards, come check us out here up at Acme on the rooftop for all of our pregame, halftime, and postgame show. Thanks to Spirited High, $1 off for canned cocktails every home game this season. So shout out to Spirit High. A lot of great products there. I want to thank our sponsors, X Golf Nashville, the home of indoor golf in Middle Tennessee at xgolfnashville.com. The Mint Gaming Hall, home of big jackpots and big fun, 35 minutes north of Nashville at mintgaming.com. BetMGM, betmgm.com. Our bonus code ATG200. You get $200 instantly in bonus bets, which is a $10 money on wager. You log on to the Linda J Gentry wherever justice demands at amendajgentry.com. Chim Chimney doing the job right the first time for your chimney needs at chim-chimney.com. Adventure Science Center, explore and discover with us at adventuresci.org. And Jarrett Fire, your safety, their expertise at jarrettcompanies.com. Jack, all fired up here for the first home game. Ryan Tannehill has redemption on his mind. The Titans have several injuries on defense, and we're going to have a lot of really good conversation here. But Jack, welcome in. Excited to get this thing going.
Yeah, pumped up for the first home game here at Nissan Stadium. We're at Acme. If you guys are downtown, make sure to stop by before, during, and after the game. We'll be here. It's going to be a big game for Ryan Tannehill and this Titans offense going up against the Chargers team that many expect to be in the playoffs. Justin Herbert, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, they provide plenty of threats to the Titans defense. It's going to be short-handed today. We'll get into some injury updates here in a little bit, but absolutely big game. Huge AFC playoff picture. You never know when you might need a tie break like this one. But it's going to be an interesting day. We're going to see which Tannehill shows up. Hopefully it's good Tannehill.
All right, so we're working on the audio for the studio audience right here at Acme. So, Jack, let's go ahead and get into it because the whole talk this past week has been about Ryan Tannehill, the redemption that he needs after his worst performance in his NFL career since his season. What are your expectations for Ryan Tannehill going into this game where 3 interceptions, no touchdowns scored by the entire team last week in New Orleans? Do you think Ryan Tannehill can have a bounce back today?
Yeah, he absolutely can. The issue is the pass rush might be even better than what he saw against New Orleans. And while he was only sacked a couple of times, there's going to be a lot of pressure today. He needs to get the quick game going, needs to make quick throws. He's going to have to utilize some of the guys that didn't see a whole lot of action last week. Tajay Spears, Chigakonkwo, some of those guys that are really good after the catch are going to have to get going. And, Tim Kelly's going to have to dial it up. They're going to have to lean on the run to open up the pass. I fully expect Tannehill to bounce back. It's rare that you see him turn it over like he did last week, twice in a row. So that is why I have my hopes up today. And it's a Chargers team where, look, the Titans always play these guys pretty tough. Even last season when they matched up, the Titans fell 17-14, and just about everything went wrong in that game. But I think they're going to have to lean on the defense and the run game in order for Tannehill to build some confidence early with some of the guys that we didn't see a whole lot from last week.
Yeah, and I think it's going to get even tougher because we know the Titans' offensive line has been under a lot of scrutiny over this entire offseason, and Peter Skoronski might be their best offensive lineman that they've got right now. And Peter Skoronski had an appendectomy, Jack, late in the week. Automatically ruled out of this game with an illness, but we find out over the weekend an appendectomy for Peter Skoronski. He is going to be out, and we don't know exactly for how long. Appendectomies are not just something that you miss one game with. You have stomach surgery where you have to go in there and have that emergency surgery to get back. And for an offensive lineman, he's going to have to eat a lot of non-solid foods the next couple of weeks. How much strength does he lose? I mean, this is real, though. He might be out for a few weeks.
Yeah, it's definitely concerning, especially when he, as a rookie, might be your most stable offensive lineman that you have. It's going to be tough to get things going on the ground. Like I said, if you're going to run Henry, you need to be blocking well between the tackles. no Skoronski is definitely an issue the Titans are going to have to overcome today.
Yes, so Xavier Newman starting at left guard for the Titans in this game for Peter Skoronski. We'll see how long that lasts as Dylan Raikins is active today for the first time since his ACL against the Chargers.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again, right? There have been some good moments, though, in this rivalry for the Titans. If you look back a couple of years ago, Tannehill's first start as a Titan came, and obviously that big goal line stand to win the game down at the wire. The defense, once again, no Eckler today. So you're bailed out there. You get a little help. No Eckler on the other side of the football. However, that passing attack is nothing to play with.
All right, so Zach, let's go ahead and get into, as we're still working on the audio for the streaming audience. But let's go ahead and get to our first segment of our pregame show that we do it every pregame show. X Golf X Factor. X Golf is the home of indoor golf in Nashville. X Golf has reinvented the player experience by creating the most accurate indoor golf simulators in the market today. So check them out at xgolf.com. It's always 70 degrees and sunny inside of X-Golf. They have full bar, great food, competition, league play lessons, and anything else you need. So for whatever football you're watching this season, you can also do it with a golf simulator. That's pretty sweet, with a bunch of gear, bar, and everything else like that at X-Golf. So go check them out. Like, download the app. But check them out, xgolfnashville.com. So Zach, who is your, I'll send you the chat, but if you want to go first, who is your X Factor in this game?
Yeah, real quick, I'll give you mine, and then we'll head to the chat here as the answers continue to trickle in. My X Factor today is Chigakonkwo. Chigakonkwo caught 0 passes last week, and he's a guy that's going to have to help Tannehill across the middle, move the chains. We saw NWI kind of step up into that role last week, but Chig, there's more after the catch there with Chig. I believe he's going to need to be more involved this week in order to get it going. We talked about earlier this week on big plays from Chig. 3 catches for over 40 yards last season. We saw none of that last week. So in order to get this thing moving, you're going to need to get Chig the ball in space and hopefully turn it up a little bit after the catch. So Chigakonkwo is absolutely my X Factor today.
Yeah, I think from Ryan Tannehill, how can you get Tannehill completing passes easy too, right? I think big with some play action. That's one thing. I think the Titans were too quick to bail on the Derrick Henry game plan last week for allowing one false start on the first opening drive of the game to have Derrick Henry go off the field. There's no need for that. Don't panic. Stay the course and see if play action can allow a guy like Xavier to get extra run after the catch.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is Chargers secondary that we saw last week is pretty vulnerable. Two attack by Loa for over 450 passing yards. Now, he's got Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill to work with. Tannehill doesn't quite have those options. But this is a susceptible defense. So if Tannehill can make some plays over the top and maybe use play action, I'd like to see them go to play action today, suck them in with the run, and then throw over the top. I think that could work today. And again, you've got to play clean football in order to beat this team. The Chargers are going to put up points. You've got to keep pace with them while also limiting possessions, running the football, kind of muck this game up a little bit. We saw some rain come down a little earlier. Maybe that helps a little bit. But, yeah, absolutely limit possessions, use your clock, use Derrick Henry as much as you can, and keep Justin Herbert on the sidelines for as long as you can.
Yeah, ball control is huge because Justin Herbert and no Austin Eckler, we talked about that already, and how that can really impact what this situation with the matchup can be. So my X factor, Jack, I'm going to flip it to the Titans defense because while Eckler might be out, he had a big, massive game, over 100 yards rushing, impacting as well in the pass game with big catches. I think the Chargers still have a lot of firepower on their offense with their weapons. Obviously, Herbert has got as big of an arm as anybody in the NFL. Herbert can push the ball down the field. There's no Christian Fulton. There's no Amani Hooker today. Great guards making his NFL debut off from the practice squad. How much can the Titans secondary hold up and not allow big plays against the wide receiver group? It's a bunch of big bodies. The Chargers run wide receivers and tight ends out there with Gerald Everett involved like it's a basketball team. Like they got Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Josh Palmer, Quentin Johnson, the rookie at TCU. Josh Palmer's the smallest guy, like 6'1", 6'2", 215 pounds. Like there's a bunch of big dudes out here. And I don't know if you ever stood next to Eric Garrett. He's all about 5'8", 170. And so like they're going to have to make some big plays with what they've got going on in the secondary. I mean, Arden Key and Harold Leonard and Jackson Autry are very important in all this too, but you can't give up as many explosive plays in the passing game like you did last week against the Saints and expect to survive against this basketball lineup children's weapon offense.
Yeah, no doubt. Pass rush has to get home today for the Titans. Big Jeff, Arden Key, and Nico Autry got to keep it rolling like they had it last week. Now, Herbert's going to put up some yards. The Titans have to bend, but they cannot rake today. The last time Herbert faced the Titans, he threw 0 touchdowns and 2 picks. Byard came down with one of those. Josh Kalu had the other one. And that was a banged-up Titans secondary as well. So they made it work last time and limited the Chargers to just 17 points. I don't see why it can't happen again today, especially without the Chargers X-factor and Austin Eckler, who's a big reason why Justin Herbert has some of the success through the air.
AZ Sports are live on our pregame show, Titan NBA live from Acme Rooftop with Spirit Dive, $1 off Spirit Dive and cocktails for every home game this season. Jack, let's go ahead and flip it to our mid-game bingo board. This is going to be something fun. The refs cost our bingo board a lot of opportunity last week with several things going wrong on the one Arden Key, what should have been a strip sack fumble and the Kevin Byard touchdown return. We'll get to our bingo board here momentarily, but Mitten Gaming Hall is the home of Big Jackpots. It's going to be fun, and you can go 35 minutes north of Nashville for all of your fun. Spin for a Subaru that takes place every Friday this month of September at the Mitten Gaming Hall in Kentucky Downs. Celebrate 3 years of fun. One lucky winner will win a brand new Subaru every Friday in September. See them at themingaming.com for more details on that. Here's our bingo card. Nick Folk for the first check of the season, the 50-yard field goal. So, Jack, I'll let you scan that. Let's just go through what we did. We missed out on with that bat ball, the Derek Carr fumble last week. That would have been a defensive touchdown. It would have been an Arden Key, would have had more than 2 sacks. So that's 2 sacks right there for a single player. And also, you got the division win, or NFC win, road win, underdog win. That one play changed the bingo board quite a bit. So, Jack, what do you think is coming off the bingo board today?
Yeah, so there's a couple things that I'm looking at here, and I just talked about Kevin Byard. Now he had the better of Justin Herbert the last time they saw each other. I think there's a shot that Byard comes away with a pick. The Chargers are absolutely going to throw the ball without Eckler in the backfield. Josh Kelly, I don't expect to see a whole lot of him, especially because the Titans' run defense is so stout. So I expect 35, 40 pass attempts from Justin Herbert. With those pass attempts comes opportunity for the Titans secondary, and I think Kevin Byard can cash in on one of those. Tajay Spears, I truly believe that he gets going today. If you got to get rid of the ball quick because Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack are breathing down your throat, it's nice to have a safety valve in Tajay Spears. I expect him to do some damage in the passing game today. So I think that could come off. And Chig, I think that Chig also has a chance to score a touchdown today. I know that D-Hop's dealing with a little sore ankle, so they may have to turn to Chig and NWI and, Traylon Burks and some of these other supplementary guys more often without being able to go to D-Hop 13 times like Tannehill did last week.
All right. You like the Chig touchdown?
I like the Chig touchdown. I like the Byard INT. I like the Spears TD. I think that they get rid of multiple spots today on this bingo card.
Okay. Let's see. I think it could be obviously an underdog victory could be a tight win if that's the case. But I think I like Tajay Spears to score a touchdown. I think they're going to use him quite a bit in the passing game. They won 2 a lot last week. Just had the 1 catch, but nearly had a big touchdown catch as well. What you're saying, which is a so I'm saying that Tajay Spears touchdown comes off the bingo board today.
I like that call. I think that they eased it in last week, and like we saw around the NFL, a lot of rookies were kind of eased in. I do expect his role to be a little larger this week, especially to take advantage of some of those matchups with the linebackers the Chargers have. I think that his speed is really going to give the Titans an edge. It's just on Tannehill to put that ball where it needs to be. We saw him down the sideline in what could have been a game-winning catch. Didn't come down with it. The ball was a little off. If Tannehill can correct those issues, I think that Spears is absolutely in position to get in the end zone this week.
Absolutely. I understand a little bit of an audio mess up with my microphone. I think it is, but I'll still working to figure that out. We'll have that fixed for halftime. But let's go ahead and get Lucy White says, rushing touchdown, Burks touchdown from Bingo board today here. So let's go ahead and get to our pregame predictions that we do every pregame show as the Titans and Chargers kick off in less than 15 minutes. Our pregame predictions brought to you by BetMGM. Use our bonus code ATOZ200. That's ATOZ200. Get your bets in right before. If you have not signed up for BetMGM, new users, code ATOZ200. You place a $10 money line wager on any money line wager in your NFL pregame today, and you get $200 in bonus bets instantly just by signing up with our code ATOZ200 on the BetMGM app. Jack, I'll send it to you. Predictions? What do you think about this? You can go prop bets. I know you got a prop bet, maybe. I got a prop bet I like too. I talked about it on the Friday show. What do you think?
You know, I wrote two down. I wrote two prop bets down because I think there's a good chance that they both hit. I'm not going to parlay them because I think you can come out with some money by just winning one of these. Justin Herbert, over a half of an interception, is listed at plus 115 on BetMGM. That is plus money. He's going to throw the ball around a lot today, like I mentioned last time. I've seen the Titans once. He threw 2 picks against them in that one showing. So I think that there's a shot the Titans can pick off Herbert, and they're going to probably need to make a play and force a turnover in order to come away with a win today anyways. That's number one for me. The second thing on my list, Chigakonkwo, over 30.5 receiving yards. He can get that done with 1 catch. He's listed at over 2.5 catches for minus 170. However, I think that there's more value in receiving yards today because I do think that they're going to game plan for him. Last time he saw the Chargers, he brought in 4 catches for 54 yards. So I think that they're going to turn to him again today in a game where they really need to get this passing game alive in order to come away and steal one against a Chargers team that you might be jockeying for playoff position down the road.
All right, so I think Derrick Henry over 15 yards at 15.5. I got it at minus 110. It's right now at minus 120. I still think that's a good number for Derrick Henry to get him involved, so I like that. So Jack, let's go ahead. Score predictions, what happened, win, loss. The Titans get to 1-1 because they're 0-2, 11% chance to make the playoffs in the NFL. One of these teams is likely to be 0-2 unless it's a ridiculous tie situation. But nobody wants to be 0-2. So what are we thinking here about this opportunity? What is your score prediction here on this show?
You know, it seems like every time the Titans and Chargers get together, the game's decided on the final possession. Whether that be the goal line stop, whether that be a Cameron Dicker game-winning field goal last time, I think it happens again. I think the Titans eke it out at home. It's a long road trip for the Chargers, and they had a really soul-crushing defeat last week. I think that there may be a little hangover coming into Nashville for the Chargers. So I do think the Titans get the better of them. They muck it up like I hope they do and win 20-17 today.
20-17 Titans.
That's right.
The under is also a good bet.
Yes, it sure is. And look, if the Titans are going to win this game, they got to keep it low scoring. So I do think those are correlated, the Titans and the under.
I kind of like that score with flipping it.
Okay.
I think because the Titans defense is going to make the Chargers kick a couple field goals, right? So I think 20-17. I like that score, but I think the Chargers win this game. I think the Titans are reeling at 0-2. No Skoronski, no Hooker, no Fulton in the back end of the defense. I think there's going to be a lot. That's positive. You're going to score a couple touchdowns. But I think the Titans are 0-2. I just don't really believe what I see in this team, in this offensive line, to just snap out of how bad Tannehill was last week.
Let me leave you with this.
Okay.
The Titans play their best football when they're underdogs, when everyone counts them out, when everyone doubts them. They always find a way to win one of these games when everyone's ruled them out. We see what's going on around the league. Everyone's picking the Jags. They're jumping all over the Jags bandwagon. That's fine. It doesn't matter what everyone else thinks. It only matters what those players in that locker room think. I think that Vrabel gets it going today. I think we see a lot cleaner of a football game from them. And with their backs against the wall, I think they come through. These first 6 games is a tough stretch.
Yeah.
They need to find a way to win at least 2 of these. By getting one today, and you still have the Colts on the schedule, I think that sets you up for success moving forward. So I think that the Titans come out and really shock a lot of people around the league today.
A lot of Titans predictions, Orlando and Brad, Daniel, Christopher says 14-13, or 14-3 Titans. That would be insane. Hey, this Titans might break the defense and sell Patrick Mahomes at just 3 points in this stadium too. So we'll see what happens, everybody. Hey, I want to thank all of our great partners on our Titan Game Live, as well as the home games live from ACME, the rooftop here at ACME in the corner of First and Broadway. Props to Spirited Hive, $1 off their canned cocktails every home game this season. Also, thank you to all of our partners, X Golf Nashville for indoor golf in Middle Tennessee at xgolfnashville.com. The Mint Gaming Hall, theMintGaming.com is the road 35 minutes from Nashville. BetMGM, the law offices of Amanda J. Gentry, wherever justice demands, at AmandaJGentry.com. Chimney for all of your chimney needs at chim-chimney.com. Adventure Science Center, Vrabel has 3 things to win the game. Leading rusher, have the best quarterback rating, and win the turnover battle. We'll see if Vrabel's winning formula holds up. AdventureSCI.org and Jarrett Fire, your safety and their expertise at JarrettCompanies.com. We'll get to work on this audio situation for the streaming audience. We'll be back for halftime. Enjoy the first half. We'll see you again soon. Appreciate it.